Still can't find them. This is going to suck. I already finished my Corona. This is his, don't tell him. Shh.
I've texted her a few times, but she don't ever text.
It's fine, we're related.
Hello again, hi, yes, I'm back. Picking up where we left off, we lost torque converter bolts. We're gonna find them, you will see. Let's get back to the video. Part 2.
You wanna tell him the good news, Brian?
Yeah, okay,
So you tell him our screw up?
This bolt right
My
down
screw
here
up.
on the exhaust manifold heat shield, that's the torque converter bolts right here. Here's the bolt that's supposed to be there, the one that looks all nasty and rusty.
Yeah. And they just happen to fit perfectly, okay? Hey, but first, let's take one of these, the rusty ones, and we'll go to the other motor and just be sure they fit and screw in, okay?
But it goes this way, you know. And this is what I've got to work with on the bottom.
Fits good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
To the AC to the condenser, the 2 fan plugs, put oil in it.
Put the radiator.
Coolant, yeah. Yep.
And after we do that, then we can actually try and crank it up. All right, now we are bumping the motor to line up the torque converter bolts. Torque converter bolts. Is it moving any?
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay. We're gonna take the starter back off and try and turn the bell housing bolt, or try and turn the flywheel on the bell housing to put the torque converter bolts in. Hopefully it works out. Okay, we're gonna try this one more again. He's gonna try and hold the torque converter. I'm gonna try and spin the flywheel. If that doesn't work, we're gonna have to loosen back the bell housing bolts and try and get it that way. You know, just loosen them a little bit. That way the flywheel isn't spinning with the torque converter, whatever. Future reference. Before you tighten the bell housing bolts all the way, you might wanna do that just to be safe.
All right, here goes nothing.
Battery's dead.
What? Oh no, it's in neutral. Hang on. I'm gonna start the video. All right, here goes nothing.
And we got some dead battery.
Yep, dead battery. I take 2. Damn.
All right, just a little recap. We had to loosen the bell housing bolts and turn I'm so tired I can't even think right now. Had to loosen the bell housing bolts. Then we had to turn the sprocket. I can't think of it right now. I'm super tired. And the bell housing. Then we had to start the bolts, start 2 of them. Then we had to tighten the bell housing bolts back down. And then we was cranking on the, whatever it is right now, I can't think. What? Okay. And we had to start them all back, tighten them, then go back, spin it again, and retighten them to make sure they were all good. And they were good. And it sucked really bad to turn it, by the way, using a screwdriver to turn it this much. So. Right now the battery's dead. I got the Jeep charging the battery. We're gonna throw the hood on, and while it's charging, hopefully it'll give us a little more. Now we still have to connect the radiator and hoses to the radiator, but we added oil to it We're just gonna see if the initial start, all the radiator does and everything is keeps it cool. So we're not gonna run it for a long time. So we're just gonna see. Brian's gonna video, and y'all will see. We'll all see.
All right, here goes nothing. Take number 1,572.
Seems like we have a thing with threes. It took like 3 or 4 tries to crank the Jeep. Third time's a charm, maybe?
Let's see what happens. She's trying.
Ready? Okay, so my aunt just come out in the yard and said your truck is too loud. 3-inch exhaust, 5.2 liter V8, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Talk shit if you want, I don't care.
Oh. Yeah, you can try it. You can try it. Well, we got an item.
We have a whole shitload of oil on the ground. I just added 3.5 quarts to it. We have no idea where it's coming from. It's dark, can't see anything, and we're just gonna have to figure it out tomorrow because it's late and I got work. So does he. So, pick it back up tomorrow. On a positive side, it was the transmission lines. Tell them what. Okay, so what happened?
When we took the radiator out, we disconnected the transmission lines, obviously. Was going to try to crank it up last night before we put the radiator in, just a quick start to see if it would run.
And
well,
it did crank.
It did. It fired and it idled. I just forgot about the transmission lines being disconnected. Squirted transmission fluid all over the ground. I thought it was oil, but good news, it's not. Just a little mistake.
Very good news. Now you have transmission fluid.
Yep.
Okay, so
we just got to make sure
it's not four-wheel drive transmission fluid, is it? Or does that?
Well, it's
I don't know.
GM stuff, but
It should be fine.
Get on the internet and see if it'll work.
Yeah.
If not, we'll go get some.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Alright, in concludence with today's video, keep in mind, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just trying to help anybody who can help it / record my little vlogs. And, you know, it's fine, make fun of me, I don't care. Recording these vlogs, I guess you can call it, is actually really fun. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm going to continue to do it and so forth. But I'm sure I'm doing so many stuff wrong right now. It's not even cool. But cut me some slack. I've already figured all this out not ahead of time, but I figured it out now because basically we did so much stuff that was wrong. I figured out what not to do now. So, I mean, hopefully I don't have to do any more motor swaps in my future, but you never know. Now, I don't know if I'm coming up on the 10-minute mark right now or what, but I'll see y'all later, and peace out.